Good morning, LBHT crew. Good morning, Rogue Nation. Yes, we are a little late. We start a little late every day. I'm gonna tell y'all a secret. We're here. We're here at 6:15. We're just not quite ready all the time. Okay, we got to discuss some things. We got to do a little sound check. Make sure everything is working properly. Get our head together, and then we hit live. But y'all know how it is, man. Y'all hit the snooze button all the time. You hit the snooze button all the time. Okay. And if you notice my eyes are a little red, that's because your boy's been working hard for you. All right. Been telling y'all we got some things coming. We all have some stuff coming for y'all. We do is when we're off the camera is discuss how we can make our shows better, how we can give you guys a better experience. And today and yesterday was no different. All right. So make sure you guys are supporting us. Make sure you subscribe to both channels, Lunch Break Hot Take, Rogue Pod. Make sure you check out the website, LBHTShow.com. Like I keep telling y'all, sign up for the newsletter. I forgot to tell y'all yesterday. Sign up for the newsletter. The newsletter went out. If you sign up today, I can resend it out. I figured out how to resend the newsletter to new people that sign up afterwards. But it goes out every Monday at noon. That's where the poll question is that we read every Wednesday on the LBHT show. All right. And this year or this week, the question is, which team has more to prove, the Ravens or the Panthers? So a pretty straight up question. But think about that. Who has more to prove? Like I think the Panthers were kind of still floating under the radar, even though they finished better than we did. And I think they've been stacking upon each year. And as a Ravens fan, you may not look at it and think their expectations aren't high, but I think they're pretty high. And of course, I think for Ravens fans, our expectations are the Super Bowl. So go and check it out. Well, who do we have here? We got Dr. Kush. Good morning. Good morning. Showing love on both channels. We got It Is What It Is.
Biggie.
Good morning. Biggie. We got TC. Good morning.
What's good?
What's good? We got McKnight showing love on both channels. Appreciate you. We got Carmelo Moody, Grand Rising, showing love on both channels. We got Michael Akins. Good morning.
What's up, Mike?
We got Terry Wood, Grand Rising. Salute.
Grand Rising.
Dance fans showing love on both channels. Appreciate that. It Is What It Is, showing love on both channels. Salute. Just Aloe, good morning.
Oh, man.
Stretch, good morning.
What it do?
We got Coed Media. What's good? Good morning. Reese. What's good, Reese? Good morning. Showing love on both channels.
Appreciate that.
Adam Shanks showing love on both channels. That's what I'm talking about. Rainmaker showing love on both channels. Yes.
Appreciate it.
Yesterday was his birthday.
Hey, happy birthday.
Happy birthday. You know what?
I know that's
yesterday was Jay's birthday.
Yes, it was. Jay the 6th.
Yesterday, hey, Jay, man, happy birthday. Yeah. You know what y'all get? Y'all get one of these. Yes, happy birthday. Happy birthday, man. We got Ty. Thank you for the super chat, Ty. I appreciate that. It says, what's good, fellas? Good morning. Salute to you. Appreciate you. And Michael Aiken showing love on both channels. Appreciate that. Earl Tucker, good morning.
Good morning.
First time getting to watch live. Good morning. Appreciate you. Good morning to you. Look who's here.
Whoa.
Our brother Suge is here. This morning, Hendo. Jose and Hendo. Good morning to you, Suge.
What's up, West Coast?
Yeah. Suge, part of Good Friends Better Rivals channel. They've been putting in a lot of work with the World Cup. They've been doing a lot of watch alongs, so make sure you go check them out. Show some support, show some love, and enjoy watching the games with them. All right.
Yeah.
Armstrong, good morning. Steelmatic, what's good? Says salute, fellas. I got the grill going early, 8-hour roasted Ravens brisket with jasmine rice. Okay, all right, okay, all right. We're gonna have some Aaron Rodgers ribs. How about that?
Facts.
Nice and aged ribs.
A little chewy.
Yeah. A little salty,
Yeah, all the extra chemicals.
Yeah. Good to see you, man. Good morning. Thanks for coming through.
Appreciate it.
Let's see. Deanna, good morning. Says happy birthday to all my fellow cancers. It's our season.
Oh, Lord.
There you go. There you go.
My mom's a Cancer.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, one of them. What's up, C.I.?
Let's see. C.I. Addict. What's good? Deron Dawson says, please discuss CJ2K medical condition and how the NFL don't care about players. # Go Ravens. All right, we'll discuss that. We'll discuss it. God's favorite. Good morning. Ty Riggs, thank you for the super chat. Says Ty showing love on both channels, man. Salute. Appreciate that. Steel's going towards them dead birds. All right, we'll see.
We'll see.
Hey, that's why we play twice every year. Stillmatic. I got you. Stretch says, let's go Kansas. And Pamela.
Good morning.
Good morning. What up, CI? I got you right there.
What's good, bro?
All right. All right. Chris Johnson. That's who you're asking about. Deron. So he was diagnosed with ALS. Man, I saw the interview. It is tough. It is tough to see that. I watched the whole thing. They said that it progressed shockingly quick for him. Like this time last year, he was walking around. He was carrying his daughter. He was staying in shape. And if you don't remember who Chris Johnson was, he was one of the most amazing athletes I've ever seen play the game of football. I mean, amazing. He was Tyreek Hill in the backfield. You know what I'm saying? He was Tyreek Hill in the backfield. He was amazing to watch. And he got diagnosed with ALS, and now he can't. He literally can't move. Only he can do is blink. He's hooked up to a machine, and he uses his eyes. He blinks to type in his words, and it's recorded his voice. So when you hear it talk, it's talking in his voice. I can't even imagine, man. Even watching Michael Strahan interview him was tough because he felt the way like Michael Strahan played against him. You know what I'm saying? And it came from nowhere. He doesn't have any family history of it. People. We don't know what causes ALS yet. We don't have a cure for it yet, and we're constantly trying to raise money for it. The NFL, they're rolling it. Is it a football related thing? We can't say. I can't say no. I can't say yes. We have no idea what causes it. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? Should they be helping out? They definitely have the money to help out, right? I think these corporations, and in fact, we could talk about Matt Miller too. We'll probably talk about him tomorrow. If you don't know who Matt Miller is, he's somebody. He works for ESPN now, but he's known for putting out these draft scouts, these draft reports. Every year. Seems to be a really nice guy. And he got into a car accident, and they had to amputate his left arm to save him, and they started a GoFundMe for him to pay for his all his medical bills, and it's like, why is ESPN paying for that? You know what I'm saying? Why are we starting to GoFundMe when ESPN has billions and billions and billions of dollars? It's nothing for them to take care of them, because corporations are evil by design. They don't care about it. I think we are seeing now, because you mentioned Deron, the NFL doesn't care about anybody. Your job doesn't care about anybody. None of these companies care about anybody. You know, and we've let them become too powerful and create too much policy to where they can treat us this way. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's important to pay attention to your local politics. It's important to pay attention to politics. That's why we discuss politics on on our channel sometimes, because it does matter. And you can't just stick your head in the sand and say, oh well, this is my escape or whatever. You got to pay attention sometimes. You gotta know what's being passed, and you gotta hold your politicians accountable for it.
Yeah.
So we're starting to see people wake up now. That's why you see people like Zoran Mamdani being elected. He had New York had a sweep of DSA candidates that took over. Right, they're trying to reverse a lot of these things. And hopefully, that catches wind throughout the whole United States, because we are in a bad way right now.
Yep. And for me, it's crazy. Like ALS scares the shit out of me. Like,
yeah,
because it comes out of nowhere. We don't know what the parameters are, and this is why a lot of times we fight with not y'all. A lot of people, when we say y'all are sitting up here capping for billionaires, these billionaires are using these players. They're using them up, taking away their quality of life, and they don't give a damn as long as they make $1. You have to think about this. It's been, I'm gonna say, less than 10 years that they had to have a fight with the NFLPA and the NFL to get old players to get medical. Like, for what they've done to build this game up to make them what they are today, they have to fight to pay their medical bills. Like Earl Campbell, like he can't walk, but they're not doing anything about it. And you would think that, we can't say that playing in the NFL contributes to these injuries, contributes to these diseases, but it doesn't help. The constant banging of your head against your skull, your body just taking these hits, absorbing them in any sport, it helps contribute to their quality of life, and these leagues aren't doing anything about it. What you said about ESPN, $1 billion corporation, and we have to have a GoFundMe to pay for one of your employees' medical bills. Like, that to me is just wild. But yet still, we defend these corporations, we defend these businesses, talking about, oh no, they can't pay this much money for a player. Why can't they? Because they're living comfortably in their homes, and if anything goes wrong, they have the capacity to help themselves out. But for me and Chris Johnson, like that hurts, because we grew up watching Chris Johnson, and to see what he could do on the field and have it progress this way. And us as Ravens fans, because we have OJ Brigance, like
OJ, yep.
Shout out to him, because they said he was on his
marathons too. They do OJ Brigance. If you don't know who that is, former Ravens player who also has ALS. They do a marathon for him to raise money for ALS every year.
And he was supposed to die a long time ago, but somehow he's still holding on miraculously. So to me, the one thing that I can't speculate, because I don't know everything about it, is the fact that for decades we've given all this money to find cures and find causes for all of these diseases, and we're no closer to finding an answer to any of them. Like, that's wild to me. Cancer research, I got cancer 28, and nobody can tell me why. You know what I'm saying?
What upsets me is the money that we waste, in this country. We're actively wasting money now with a war that was completely unprovoked, by Iran. Right. We started it, and we're wasting so much money. So much money, like, and yes, money we're wasting on that could go towards things like this. I watched that interview, and they're saying, like, they're starting to find new clues every day, and they're starting to find different things, but like the research isn't coming fast enough, and there's so many reasons why these things take time, and a lot of it has to do with corporate greed. I believe a lot of these ailments that we have, there are cures and there are ways to fix it, but where's the money in it? You know what I'm saying? And that's why we have to find a way to de-incentivize these companies from withholding that information. So we can get to a deep discussion about that.
it goes
look,
it goes well beyond this, because like even if we just talk about the food that we eat, if you go overseas, a lot of chemicals that we put in our foods are banned in a lot of countries, and that's because they pay for healthcare. So they want you as healthy as possible, so that they don't have to pay for your medical expenses. Us over here, they want to keep us sick. So that's why they put these dyes and all these chemicals in the food, and it attributes to a lot of things going on with us, because a lot of things that are happening here don't happen around the world. So we, like you said, we can get into a deep dive about a lot of stuff.
All facts.
A lot of stuff.
All facts. Ty says 2 months ago, my neighbor passed away from ALS. It's super serious, and I hope and pray those people that were around when he was healthy and Brian still stick around him. Yeah. Healthy and balling. I said Brian, healthy and balling. Still stick around him. Yeah, I mean, he's got his family. His wife's taking care of him. And yeah, man, it's because I it's a nightmare, right? Especially for an athlete like him.
Right.
He wasn't sick or anything. He was in great shape, and now he can't move.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. But he's fighting. He says he's fighting. He says mind's still sharp, and he's gonna fight. So I'd be saying good morning.
What's up? Good morning,
Zeke. Salute, cousin Davon. Salute,
nephew.
Stu Up. I see you ain't here. KQD says my wife's mother had ALS and died of it. It was truly a terrible thing to see. Yeah.
Sorry to hear that.
Like, we have some idea of what causes cancer, right?
Mm-hmm.
There are ways to treat it, but something like this, we don't even know what it is.
Right.
They have some theories, but it's just theories. Parlay Hardaway 401. Appreciate the super chat. Thank you. Says good morning, fellas. God bless. I believe Lamar has elevated his teammates throughout his career. My question is, what teammates have elevated Lamar? # pray for CJ2K. Thank you. I appreciate that. We're talking about running backs, and the theme of the show is supposed to be running backs, and I would say, you know what? I was gonna say Derrick Henry. I think they've elevated each other, because I honestly don't think, as great as he's been playing, I don't think Derrick Henry would have played like this anywhere else. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Having a quarterback like Lamar Jackson greatly helps running backs.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no running back looks whack in the backfield with Lamar.
Facts.
None.
They all have career years.
Yes, they all have career years. Yeah. So, but it does help having somebody as good as Derrick Henry back there. That ain't enough. And that ain't enough. Who has elevated him?
It's that's a question in itself, because if you look at it, they haven't really given him anybody on the offensive side outside of Derrick Henry to truly elevate his game and take it to another level. But we got Derrick Henry on the back end. Imagine if we got Derrick Henry a little bit earlier. But for somebody to help elevate Lamar, I think the only player to help elevate Lamar is Lamar. Quite frankly, like, he elevates the play of everybody around him, and he doesn't get credit for his leadership. But yet still, his supposed Hall of Fame tight end doesn't show up in clutch situations. Wide receivers, Zay has done some amazing things, and I think he's going to continue to get better and help Lamar grow. But as far as lifted him up, I can't say that there have been too many teammates that have done him a solid and made him better.
Yeah. So, that's a good question. That's a good question. Answer is no one, really. Simone Sky, good morning.
On it, Terrence West.
There you go. Brock Easy says, I had a teacher that ended up having LS, and I couldn't recognize him a little over 7 months later. Absolutely gut-wrenching. It is.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It is. Wayne Drummond, good morning. Good morning. Let's see. Deron says, NFL initially denied black players the benefits from the CTE lawsuit. Yeah, we covered it.
Mm-hmm.
We covered it. They used a racist study, a eugenics study
Yep.
called race norming, and that basically said, and this is their official position at the time. They've since been outed and they've retracted it, but their official position were black people are just naturally dumber.
Mm-hmm.
So the cognitive decline, because that's what they're doing. They're measuring your cognitive decline once your playing career was done, and they're compensating you for it. And they're saying, well, black people are already dumb, so they start out out here, and white players start out over here. That's how they did it until they got exposed. So
Yep.
that's your NFL, ladies and gentlemen. That's your NFL. You know. Yes, it just I was saying it right here. The NFL just stopped saying that black people were mentally inferior to white players 2 years ago. They were saying it to save money. Dose 2 years ago,
2024.
You literally covered. Yep. So that's where we're at. Slim, good morning. Good morning. Armstrong says they don't want to cure cancer. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry for the rich. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I said we got to find a way to disincentivize it. It's just these private industries shouldn't exist for your healthcare. They shouldn't exist. If they do, they should exist in like a boutique level, right? You can get some boutique level healthcare. You want to, some premium service or whatever for your healthcare. You want to spend some money, that's fine. But like, none of these powerhouses should exist.
Facts.
Not in the way that they do.
Right, it's crazy. And because of the Hippocratic oath and everything, do no harm, all that BS. But what is amazing to me is each year it is mandated by Congress that all doctors have to have 7 hours of nutritional training. 7 hours per year. And they can't, and they complain about that. They spend more time lobbying Congress about how they don't have the time to do it instead of just doing it, because they know if they actually learn that nutrition is the key to solving a lot of health problems, they have to teach it. And they won't get the kickback from these pharmaceutical companies. And to me, it's just like everything is just drug peddling. Every time you have an issue, it's take this drug, take that drug, take this drug. Why would I want to take a drug? Because my left eye won't stop blinking, and now I can't stop crapping on myself. I stay up at night and have a possibility to die. Like, why would I want to take a pill that does all that just to stop one thing? Now I got four other ailments going on. Like, it's just crazy to me that they don't take health that seriously in America, because it's big business. That's all it is. They don't care about you, your health. It's just big business.
Yeah, no, that's a fact. That's a fact. What's up, Coach?
Hey, good morning.
Good to see you. Good to see you. Adam, we're gonna talk about this. We're gonna talk about this tomorrow. We're gonna talk about this. Let's talk about someone who doesn't seem to care about their life or career. Terrion Arnold. He just got cut by the Lions too. Did we talked about on the overtime show? Because it was kind of breaking news at the time. But we did. Yeah, we did talk about it. I was actually gonna clip that because Suge had something profound to say about that. And yeah, it's just, you got these young players that throw their life away for what? $250K? That's what we're talking about. You sitting to rob somebody with your friends for $250K, you make millions of dollars. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In fact, we're going to talk about that, and we're going to talk about just athletes. I've been seeing, I'm not sure about y'all, but I've been seeing it pop up on my timeline. All these athletes coming out talking about, oh yeah, y'all don't understand, what athletes really make. And, just because it says, we make X amount of money, like y'all don't factor in, we get taxed and we got these deductions, this and that. And I'm like, okay. Yes, I know the media portrays you making a certain amount of money, right? For instance, Pat Mahomes is getting $65 million a year. In reality, he's getting about half of that, right? Mm-hmm. But athletes crack me up when they say this stuff. They're talking to normal people like we don't know what it's like to be normal. What you're talking about is deductions. We get deductions too, right? Like you're not saying anything groundbreaking here or mind blowing. They're called deductions. We all know about it. You're learning about it. You're just finding out with deduction with those tax deductions,
Exactly.
and that you're putting some towards your retirement, or you're paying your agent fees and things like that. Those are called deductions. Everybody's got them.
Yeah.
Everybody's
Yeah.
got them.
Yeah.
Now when the money that you have left over,
Mm-hmm.
no, you can't go and buy a Bugatti. You can't go and buy, you know what I'm saying? Like that's where you get yourself in trouble. It's not the deductions, it's the spending after the deductions.
Absolutely. Yeah. And they don't. I don't think that they learn actually the business side, because a lot of players still to this day, I don't understand how they don't know you get taxed in every city you play in. You
Yeah.
don't just get taxed in your home city. You get taxed in every city you go to. They take a little bit here and a little bit there.
Yep.
And just because they take that much, like you and your financial analyst, y'all should prepare for this. You should already know at the end of the season, this is what's predominantly going to come out. And you should have things, but because you want to buy that iced out chain that would look real slick with the dollar signs inside the safe, like because you want to do these things and you want to
Shout out
spend
to
money to
Killer
go to the
Banks.
strip
That,
club.
that, that was that was clean.
That,
I ain't gonna lie. That did look clean.
it was clean, but some players can't afford it. I told you a story about Bernard Pierce when he was living in
Yeah.
an Owens Mills townhouse, but yet still he got 2 cars sitting in his driveway that are more than what his bonus was. Like I can't get with you when you frivolously spend money. And I understand, yes, financial literacy. I understand that some of them are taking care of a lot of family members. Listen, I understand your high school coach, your AAU coach, dude that helped get you into football. You can't take care of everybody. There has to
No.
be a point in time in your life when you say, you know what, you guys help me out. I may give you one little lump sum, but I can't continue to carry you because you weren't the one that was going out there practicing. You weren't the one hitting the weights 3 o'clock in the morning. You weren't the one taking all of these hits. So if a lot of them did a lot better, because even outside of their sports pay, they get a lot of free shit. They get a lot of free stuff that they don't have to pay for: food, accommodations. They get checks from endorsements. So I'm not trying to hear that, oh, you only get NFL, NBA money. You get money from a lot of different places. You just don't know how to handle it.
Yeah. If you're fortunate enough, like if you're just
If
barely making it,
now I
then
get
then
them.
you know,
Yeah.
then common sense should kick in. Like, I cannot keep up. I can't keep up with the Joneses. But again, we had this discussion. Oh, let me get a super chat from Ty. I appreciate you. Ty says they got
You're good.
me MFA. They
They
got
got
the
them.
MFA cure. Excuse my French. Yeah, I
Facts.
think in some cases they do. They do have cures.
Mhm.
I really do think that way. Um, and it's just I felt that way about AIDS and HIV for a while. I think they have the cure. It's just look
Bruh.
how much money they make off these drugs. They can. I mean, when Magic Johnson first
Bruh.
got diagnosed with HIV, it was a death sentence then.
Mm-hmm.
It was like they didn't have all these medicines readily available like we have today. Um, Magic Johnson has outlived a lot of people. A lot of people. You know, uh, if you had the money, they can keep you alive. And like it's like think about the hundreds of billions of dollars they've made off of this medicine.
Yeah. Because I'm telling you, it
You
was
know,
that, like, it was so profound with the Magic. When you say Magic Johnson, I can remember exactly where I was and exactly what I was doing when I went in the house and turned on the TV and heard the news. And like you said, back then, it literally was 5 months, you're gone. And with
yep.
Magic Johnson, not only is he still alive and thriving, his wife didn't get it. He's had children that don't have it. You can't tell me that they didn't have a cure already set up. And we know what that epidemic was about. It was for minorities and gays. They thought that they could take out. They was like, okay, we're gonna put this in that community. They only deal with themselves, so we're gonna take them out. But unbeknownst to them, people like to mix and mingle, and it was
Mhm.
widespread. But they have a cure for. They're not gonna create a lot of these diseases without cures. Like that's just
Facts.
wild to me.
Imani, good morning.
Oh,
Good morning. Yes. Man, this and I had a question ready to go, but this
right.
conversation took a deep turn, and I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I love these type of conversations. Doctors are nothing but drug dealers. You have some good doctors out there. I'll tell you what. I tell the story about my first experience with painkillers. I think it was, I can't remember if it was Percocet or Valium. Right. It was one of those opiates. Right. And I had a bad back. I did something with my back, and I got prescribed it, and the doctor told me at the time, she was like, "Listen, I'm only giving you one prescription, and that's it. Right? I'm not going to refill it." It's like, all right, whatever. And I took that first pill. Let me tell you something. It was the greatest feeling in the world. All right, like, you want to know how people get hooked on painkillers? Because I took that pill, and everything felt better. Aches and pains I didn't even know I had went away.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I felt like I could do anything. You know what I'm saying? It's not even a high. It's just like, oh, nothing hurts. I can move around. But as soon as it starts to wear down, you're like, oh, I can't move. I gotta get another one, right? And I did that, and I remember I got down to one pill. I took one. I was like, oh, this ain't gonna last me, but one more day. So I got right on the phone, called the doctor's office. I was like, yeah, I need to refill my prescription. All right. And they looked me up, and they was like, okay, please hold for a second. And they put my doctor on the phone, and she was like, Mr. Garcia, remember we had this conversation. Like you only get one prescription. You only get one prescription. I'm not refilling it. And I freaked out. I was like, but I'm still in pain. That's what I was like, but I'm still in pain. Like, what am I gonna do? And she's like, you're not in pain. It's just like you're gonna go through a little withdrawal. She's like, give it a couple of days, you'll be fine. And I thought I was gonna die. Right. And she was right. After about 2 days, I was like, oh yeah, I'm fine. I'm cool. And I swore from then, I was like, I will never take any of these painkillers ever again. Like, when they prescribe painkillers, muscle relaxers, the strongest thing I'll take is Motrin.
Right.
That's the strongest thing I'll take. But man, I see how people get hooked on those things, and doctors will push that stuff on you all the time. You're absolutely right, I be saying.
Yeah. Listen. I had the opposite. Like, when I went to the hospital and they cut me open, they gave me a morphine drip. It was like a candy machine, and I could just click the button and get as much morphine as I wanted. And I'm just laying in bed in pain, just all cut open, and I'm just like click, 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 click. And then one day I said, I know what y'all doing. Take this shit off. Get it off me. He was like, what you mean? He was like, it's been a day. I said, yo, I already see how this is going, and I'm too cheap to get hooked on anything. I'm not
yeah.
Get it off. I will be in pain. But like you said, the pain and the feeling of euphoria, it just hits you, and you just laying there like, I don't feel nothing. I feel so good. I said, nah, I got a young kid. I can't afford to be an addict. Get it off me, take it out. I don't want it. I'll just be in pain for the rest of my time. Yeah, I can't do that.
Yeah, go say he flushed them. He flushed them. Yep. That's smart. I don't. Can't do perk, man. That, I'm telling you, that stuff. I ain't gonna lie. It felt amazing. Right. It felt amazing. I could not believe how good I felt on that stuff. But yeah, like that. That's how it gets you hooked. Stay far away from those things. OJ Stoical, good morning, says the research conducted by scientists and researchers is what make the drug prices so high. Okay. No, what makes it that's what they tell you. What makes it so high is greed. It's pure greed. It's what they know they can get away with. Why are prices so high here, but the same drugs cost a fraction of that in other countries?
True that. And
these
also,
are just inflated prices. Like, everything is inflated here. It is what can they get away with? It does not cost that much.
Right. And also, how can you now that I think about it, also, how can you take the same drug, right, and put in a code save 190 and drop $400 off the price?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You just go to an app, you get the same drug for a tenth of the price. Like, and we go for it. We sit back and we take all of it. That's why they continue to do these things, because we as a people in the United States, we sit back and say, oh, cool, and we pay it. And we acquiesce to what they want. So they're going to keep raising these prices. But it's crazy. I don't need none of that stuff.
Greed over humanity. Tay got it. Yep, that's right. Yep. Only took 3 months for Eazy-E. That was jarring too.
Bruh.
That was jarring too. That's why I cried when I heard Magic Johnson got it because I thought he was going to end up like Easy E. I thought he was done.
Yeah,
you know, like that's man. Attitude Pop. Good morning. So Jose Hendo. It's crazy that still to this day no one has a cure for this absolute horrible disease. Just horrible. But even if they had one, would the government even allow it? They do it with cancer. 100%. So that's what we're talking about. That's what we're saying. It's important to pay attention to who you vote for. Like you cannot stick your head in the sand with these things. You got to be paying attention. I just had a conversation with my older kids about voting. And pay attention to your local politics, and make sure they're out there voting. Even if you don't understand everything right now, get in the habit of going out there and voting, and start reading the policies. And especially if they come talk to you, they come knock on your door, ask them questions. You have to be involved. They are banking on you not being involved and not being politically aware. You have to be. Coach says I have the prednisone for my foot. Gotta go to the doctor, then pharmacy, but bought it off the shelf in Cabo. Right. Yeah. Exactly. Like it completely fabricated prices. Mm-hmm. All it is just getting as much money out of you as possible. That's all it is. Yeah, Magic said, not me. Facts.
Hey, not today.
Dana said, when I got hurt in my car accident, they wanted to give me Vicodin. That's another one, Vicodin. I said no, took Tylenol and kept the pushing. 100%. Those things, they will hook you
easily.
Yep, price gouging, JB. You're right. Yep, peer agreed. OG Sean says, perks and antidepressants. I'm good off of that stuff. Facts. Mm-hmm. Facts.
Insurance too.
Yeah. All right. We'll go another hour. You're right. Though. Insurance is a scam. These I'm telling you, these corporations shouldn't exist. These businesses should not exist. Dealing with healthcare should not exist. Billionaires shouldn't exist. Don't get me started. Like this. Like we've gotten to a point where more and more people are starting to see it. They're starting to see what happens when you let corporate greed and everything get way out of control. Like they're just playing in your face right now. They have no regard for you whatsoever. It's disgusting.
I've been driving for 35 years. No accidents. I haven't got a refund check for anything. They just take it. They just taking my money.
They just take it. But let you need them, then they didn't want to raise your prices for hitting them up for money.
Like what? Huh? You need what? Oh, we're gonna have to look into what you mean. I've been paying into this fund for 35 years. I should have enough saved. I should have enough saved up for you to pay whatever happens.
You should be able to call and be like, you know what? I just want a new car. I just want one. Give me one, please.
Give me one. Right. Help me out on that one.
All right, look, we got a few minutes left, and we do have a question. We didn't talk about the question. That's okay. I like where the conversation is going. Look, make sure y'all hitting that subscribe button. Listen, it's the off season. There's not a whole lot going on. All right, so yes, these conversations can turn into whatever you want to turn into. This is your show. You know what I mean? So, but getting back on a Ravens topic, I mentioned Derrick Henry earlier, and this is a question for the morning. I want y'all to think about this. Does Derrick Henry still got it? Okay. That's because, and it seems like a ridiculous question. Of course he still got it. You see him the last 2 years, he looks amazing. Right. Yeah, but he's what, 30 something, 32? Right? 32, 33. He's getting up there. He is in that no man's land. He is in that age bracket for running backs where, running backs don't fall off gracefully. Okay. Mm-hmm. And Derrick Henry seems to be defying all logic, right? All laws of physics by out there going out there playing well. And like I said, the Lamar Jackson effect helps a lot. Mm-hmm. But what are you expecting from Derrick Henry? This kind of goes back to what I was saying yesterday about expectation versus prediction. And there's a slight difference, right? There's a slight difference. When you predict, you're kind of guessing. You might guess based off of information that you have in front of you, right? But expecting is a little different. Expecting is a little more conviction behind it. If I say, hey, predict Derrick Henry's yards next year, you say he's gonna have 1,500 yards, right? He's gotten close to that these last 2 years. Like he looks great. He doesn't look he's slowing down. 1,500 yards. Mm-hmm. If he gives you 900 yards, what are you saying? Are you saying, damn, what happened? Or are you saying, he got old? That means you didn't expect him to get 1,500 yards. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If he was 25 and he got 900 yards, you'd be like, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? We'd be sitting there figuring out what went wrong and how you can get back on track. If he gets 900 yards, you're going to say he got old, Mm-hmm. So that's what I'm asking. What do you expect from Derrick Henry? Expect from Derrick Henry this year? What do you say, Hendo?
I expect 1,500 yards.
That's
I mean,
me too. Don't
clearly,
don't listen to my rant. He's going to get 1,500 yards. Expect
that. Listen, that is the bar he has set. 2 years with the Ravens, 1,900 yards, 1,500 yards, and then this year we have a coaching staff that's supposed to have a dynamic offense. The offensive line supposedly is going to be better. And Derrick Henry showed no signs of slowing down. Like, yes, the Lamar Jackson effect is real, but also Derrick Henry still got it. He breaks tackles. He runs away from people at 30 plus years old. So I easily expect him to get 1,500 yards. I think he might get 1,700 if they run him more. Now, it all depends upon the people sitting behind him. Is Justice Hill going to be healthy? Is he going to contribute to this team? I'm not expecting anything from Rasheen Ali and Adam Randall. That right there is the X factor, the wild card. What can he give this team in year one? Now, that's the one we don't have any expectations for. That's the one that's going to be kind of hard to predict what he's going to do because we don't know if he's going to be ready by the time the season starts. But if those guys aren't ready to contribute, Derrick Henry's getting 1,500 easily.
He easily gets 1,500.
Easily.
And like you said, it might be closer to 1,700. And I expect that. I don't care. Yes, I know he's up there in age. Mm-hmm. I know he's at the point where, he could fall off any minute.
Right.
I have high expectations for Derrick Henry. He's different.
100%.
He's just different. All right. So, yes. Ty says I expect 900 yards. If he gets 900 yards, there's a problem. If he gets 900 yards, we better be lighting up the sky. Okay. Mm-hmm. Like Lamar better have 5,500 yards and 60 touchdowns. If that happens, okay, Derrick Henry can chill, keep his legs fresh for the playoffs.
All right. Oh, time at 900 by the bye.
Oh, by the bye. He said in the postseason.
Oh, in the postseason.
He's at 900 in the postseason.
In the postseason, yeah,
he could get that too.
Right. I mean, if you think about it, he averaged 5.2 yards per carry last season. If in that New England Patriot game that we lost, that would have sent us to the playoffs, if John Harbaugh would have put Derrick Henry in the fourth quarter, he would have led the league in rushing.
Yep.
Just that one quarter. He would have led the league in rushing at his age. So, yeah, for the people that say he's getting older, he don't got it no more, just watch him last year. And I understand this is going to be a different year, but with the scheme that we supposedly have under Declan Doyle and with what Lamar is supposed to be doing and getting better and this offensive line being better, we have Dwayne Ledford coming in. Like, he should easily get 1,500 yards. We don't have to. We no longer have a terrorist as a head coach, so we should be good.
Yeah. Buckle Beezy says if he only gets 900, that means Randall has arrived earlier than we thought. Yeah, I don't
see it. I mean, not less Randall.
That'd be a question for tomorrow. How y'all feel? I don't know. I like the potential for Adam Randall. I don't have any real expectation for Adam Randall.
What's up,
Kobe, what's good?
What's up?
Best case scenario would be Randall is ready and allows Derrick to cut back on snaps and be fresh for the playoffs. I guess I should have asked that question. What's y'all expectation for Adam Randall? I had no expectation for Adam Randall
at all. And listen, he might be that periodic home run threat that he touches the ball, goes the distance, or catches the screen because he was a wide receiver. These things may happen, but his issue right now is cleaning up his pass blocking. Like he hasn't had the experience. He doesn't know the sets. He doesn't know certain things. How much can he realistically learn in this shortened offseason, especially being as far back as he is on the depth chart? How much can they put in? How much can we rely on him? Now, if they want to hold Derrick Henry back for the playoffs, I understand that, but I do think that they need to run Derrick Henry a certain amount because we do want a certain seed. We do want a home playoff game. We want the AFC Championship game to be in Baltimore. We want that week bye. So, yeah. And yeah, Ty, that's Rasheen Ali's replacement. If they find somebody to return kicks, Rasheen Ali is gone.
We'll see. Ali he got to be healthy. He got to be healthy. How do y'all feel about the backups now? Rasheen Ali, Justice Hill. I don't really count Adam Randall yet. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know if he'll be ready. He may not get a lot of snaps, or he may get a lot. You know, like that's one of those guys. He has to go. That's one of the things you got to look out for in training camp. I mean, what was he 6th round pick? Listen, man, 6th round picks, they typically don't make it.
Get burned.
You know what I'm saying? They typically don't make it. So is he the exception? Could be.
Yeah.
I just don't put a lot of stock into it until he's actually out there doing it, you know.
Facts. And then we don't know, because we have a new coaching staff, we don't know what preseason is going to look like. We're now down to 3 games, and we don't know how much the starters are going to play, because all of this is completely new. This is Jesse Minter's first training camp. So when it comes to preseason and everything, is he going to be like Harbaugh and say, you know what, starters don't get to play at all? Are they going to play a lot? Like, we don't know. And if the starters get a little bit more burn, that's not going to fare well for those lower round draft picks, because they're not going to be able to get in games and showcase what they can do. Now, Randall, being that he was Bisciotti's pick, I think he has a longer leash than a lot of these later round picks. But him getting on the field and moving up that depth chart is going to be pretty hard for him.
Facts. All right. We're going to stop the show here. I know we got into a deep conversation and we got the running back room discussion going, and we can continue it tomorrow. I think this is going to be the format. We're going to bring up a question about each group every day, right? But if we want to continue this conversation, we definitely can. And we got 2 shows going tomorrow. We got Jose and Hendo in the morning. We got LBHTShow at night. So this conversation can go however you want it to go, okay? Make sure you're subscribed to both channels, Lunch Break Hot Take and the Road Pod. Check out his patreon.com/ROUG. That's where you get more content. All right. What you got coming? What you got going?
I'm gonna holler at you, but I got a plan in the works for Patreon, because as of now, I'm done with Lowe's. Like, so no more second job. My nights are free, and I have more opportunity to do things, but I have a plan for something to give more insight, you know, more access to the people. And I'm going to start doing a lot of different things. Like you said, we right now, can't speak for anybody else, but us, we're trying to give you guys something that other people aren't giving. We're trying to make improvements and do things to make us stand out from other people. I don't understand why views keep dropping, but but we're going to continue. We're going to continue to grow and continue to do more things.
Coach heard you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, after 7:30.
Yeah.
Because that's when I get on my other job. But at 7:30. So as of right now, a whole lot is changing. Like, as you can see the background, I'm in a different location. Like, a whole lot of stuff is changing. So we doing some big things before the season starts.
Here we go, Ty. Says Jose, Hendo, and Brodney in the morning.
Now,
you've been getting more Brodney.
Yeah.
You've been getting more Brodney, right? He's made a couple appearances in the morning.
Stuff like, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna say this. Y'all missed out. Because where you at? 4,500 subscribers?
No, 35. But 35.
Yeah. So y'all missed out on that goal. I'm nowhere near 10,000. And I said if we made them goals for the season start, it was a special gift. And that gift ain't happening. But I'm gonna tell you right now, since that gift ain't happening, it was tickets to the Ravens game. if we hit those milestones. That's what the gift I was going to give. But seeing how is we not going to hit that milestone, I can't even get 18 subscribers to get to 9,000. So,
you know, the Aussies is just different. We really appreciate the ones that show up to Aussies. Like we really appreciate and that's kind of how I like to measure us, our growth every year. You know, like you're more of our core audience. You know, you watch us for everything. You know, we appreciate it, and that's been growing every year. So, like, yes, I set lofty goals, and I was saying that last year. We set lofty goals for the channel just to see how far we can push ourselves to reach those goals. But ain't no disappointment over here. Like I like I like the growth of the channel. Yeah, could be a lot worse. And y'all have been extremely supportive. And there's a difference between like the old saying, quality versus quantity. And we have a quality audience. I can definitely say that. I can definitely say that. I think y'all know when you come over here, you get a different experience than you do other places. You know, so
because we're not pandering. We're not pandering towards just saying whatever to get people to come in and be like, oh snap, something viral, and just trying to get people to like and watch. We're gonna give you how we really feel, and we're gonna stick to that, regardless if people like it, they don't like it. It is what it is. Like we're going to be us unapologetically till the end. And I will say we do appreciate you guys because it's 6:15 in the morning. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and y'all show up and show out every day, and we really do appreciate that.
Taz, thank you for so much. 2 times if you okay, look like a CIA black snipe.
Might be. I'm listen. Singers, they go away to locations and retreats to do their new album. Sometimes you gotta get away to a new location and just rethink what you got going on, so you can give the people more. And that's what this is. Like we're doing some things to give back to you guys for supporting everything that we do. Because it's like, what is it like 100-something people in here right now, and y'all need to be getting ready to go to work.
Facts. Just like I need to be getting ready to go to work. All right.
Yeah, I wasn't.
So, all right, y'all. That's the show. Let me take this down. There we go. All right. Okay. All right, y'all. Get to work. Be great today. If not, give them 20%. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace.
Later.